Hi, my name's Tony Eales and this is the Dogs Queensland Video News Channel. Here we are tonight at Durack, King Avenue, and we are here for the Amenities Committee of Dogs Queensland Championship Show. Our judge tonight, our Best in Show judge, will be Mr. Robert Harbin from New South Wales, and we're going to throw her now. We've got the dogs coming into the ring for Best in Show. Okay, coming into the ring now we have the Yorkshire Terrier, or the Yorkie as it's fondly known. The Yorkie, of course, is from the Toy Group. Next we have the Dandy Dinmont. The Dandy Dinmont, this is Gavin. Gavin has done a bit of winning. They're a classic English Terrier, one of the short-legged terriers, and we have an intermediate dog, a Cocker Spaniel. He was the Best in Gun Dog Group winner. Now we have the Hound winner, which is the lovely Maria, who is a multiple Best in Show winner, a lovely dog. And we have the fabulous Kaya, a 2.5-year-old German Shepherd. She was Dog of the Year in 2018 in Queensland. We have a Rottweiler, Group 6 winner, nice young dog. And Group 7 we have the Frenchie, the French Bulldog. And this is your lineup. This is all your Best in Group winners who are now competing for Best in Show. The judge is going to have a look down the line at the moment, look at all the group winners before he first starts to move the first toy to the table where he'll go over the dogs individually. Mr. Harbin today judged the Gun Dog Group, so his Best in Group winner is the Cocker Spaniel. Okay, he's just instructed all the exhibitors to relax, and we're going to have the Yorkie to the table. From memory, I think the Yorkie is about a 3-year-old male. He's a very sweet young dog. The grass, of course, is a bit damp here tonight. It's a very dewy night, and it's hard with a long-coated breed, like a Yorkie, where the coat goes all the way to the ground. He's a little bit damp on the bottom. Now, the judge is sending the Yorkie on an out and back so we can check the movement of the dog coming and going. He's looking for nice, clean, straight movement, straight legs out and back. Lovely tail carriage. Asking for the dog to freestand. One of the keys when you're going over a Yorkie is also to look for the change of colour to make sure the tan doesn't come too far down the body or too far up the leg. And off he goes on his circle round to the end of the line. We have the Yorkshire Terrier. Now on the table we have Gavin the Dandy Dinmont. They're a very classic English Terrier. One of the short-legged terriers, very wiry coat. They're a very distinctive dog. Now the Dandy can be quite a stubborn dog at times, but young Gavin is about 2 years old and he's doing a very good job. Off he goes on his circle round to the end of the line. Gavin the Dandy Dinmont. And on the table now we have the Cocker Spaniel, an intermediate dog, He's about 2 years old. He's about, I believe, about halfway to his Supreme Championship, which is 1,000 points and 10 best in groups or 3 best in shows. He's doing quite well for a young dog in a very competitive breed, the English Cocker Spaniel. One of the things you think about when you're judging a Cocker Spaniel is Mary, 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 the merry little cocker. A classic wagging tail of a cocker. Now on the table we have Miss Maria, the Whippet. Miss Maria is a multi-best in show winning girl, handled expertly by Vicky Shaw, long-time Whippet breeder in Queensland. A Whippet has that classic daisy cutter action where they lift their front feet just over the ground, clipping the daisies as they move. And Maria's on her out and back. Lovely movement. Free stacking for the judge. A typical Whippet. It's a little bit chilly tonight. Off she goes on her round. Miss Maria the Whippet. Now we have the German Shepherd, as I said, winner of Dog of the Year in 2018 here in Queensland. Now Miss Kaya is winner in the All Breeds ring and also in the German Shepherd breed ring. She's been breed surveyed, which is something German Shepherds do, where they're examined by a panel of breed experts and they get scored on their qualities as a German Shepherd before they're allowed to be bred. The German Shepherd is shown very differently in the breed ring to the All Breeds ring. In the All Breeds ring, they're shown on a shorter leash, usually more toward the side of the exhibitor, whereas in the breed ring, they're shown in a much larger ring and they're moved much faster on a very long, the handler will actually run behind the dog. Now the judge is just giving the handler instructions on how to move the dog, how he would like to see the dog being moved. And he's just moving the table back so he can see the dog move. The movement of a German Shepherd is very important, and he wants to see her moved at a much slower pace. So he's now moving her at a slower speed, and now they're speeding up. The poor old handler's getting to do a few laps here. Movement is very important in a German Shepherd. Now we have the Rottweiler. A big, strong working dog from the utility group. Down and back goes the Rottweiler. Now, As I said before, the judge is asking for the dog to be free stacked. What it means is the dog stands on his own, and what the judge is looking for is the dog to stand 4 square. So stand evenly with showing himself off to the dog's best ability, rather than having the handler place the dog's feet. And finally, we have the Frenchie. Now, the Frenchie is from the puppy class, I believe, tonight. That's a young Frenchie. French Bulldog has become quite a popular dog in the last 10 years, all around the world. The judge is just examining the bite and the teeth on the Frenchie, and the head is very important. The breed standard goes into a lot of detail about how the head should look. As I said, they've become a very popular breed, and now the judge is going to watch the Frenchie down and back. This is his final dog to judge in the Best in Show lineup. That sweet face of the Frenchie, following the judge. Now he's moving all the way around. Sweet young puppy. The judge is going to have a good look at all of his best in group winners. He's given them, he's going to move them all again. Of course, they all move at different speeds, so it's important to give them lots of space. There goes the Yorkie. We have the Dandy Dinmont, young Gavin. The Cocker Spaniel. Miss Maria the Whippet. Kaya the German Shepherd. The Rottweiler. And the French Bulldog. Now the judge, Mr. Harbin, he and his wife are very famous breeders of Dalmatians in New South Wales. He's about to award his Best in Show. Give considerations to all his Best in Group winners. But by now he probably has a fair idea of who he's going to award Best in Show to. One last look. He's asking for the shepherd to go around one more time. I think Miss Kyra has certainly caught his eye. Best in Show has been awarded to the German Shepherd.
Legs are gone.
Well done, honey. We're waiting for the runner-up in group, which is a Border Collie, who I believe his name is Bailey. And Bailey will move around to the end of the ring where he'll be examined. He's not a dog that Mr. Harbin has seen tonight. The Border Collie, of course, is known for its stealthy movement and its working ability, also a very highly intelligent breed. Off he goes on his down and back. To Typical border is taking notice of what's going on around him. They never miss too much, Border Collie. Round he goes. He'll move into the Group 5 spot. Moves into the spot, and now we're going to award runner-up to Best in Show. And we're going to move the whippet, Miss Maria. And runner-up in show has been awarded to the whippet. Now all the babies should be in the assembly area. Out there I can see a Cavalier. I can see a baby boxer. A Weimaraner. Cavalier is from the toy group, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Group 2 is a Sealyham Terrier. It's another terrier that we don't see very often. It's another English Terrier. Group 3 is the Weimaraner, a classic German gun dog. Group 4 is the wire-haired standard Dachshund. Group 5 is another Border Collie, and if that isn't the cutest thing you've seen in a while, I don't know what is. In Group 6 we have the Boxer. That looks like about a 3-month-old Boxer puppy. It's very young, like the Border Collie. And Group 7 will be the Dalmatian. And this should be interesting because, as I said, Mr. Harbin is a very famous Dalmatian breeder. So he's probably going to be a little harder on this Dalmatian even. Quite often the baby class is one of the hardest classes to judge because they're really cute, and quite often it can be difficult to kind of pick your favourite. They're all young and Cavaliers onto the table. It's a 5-month-old Blenheim Cavalier. That little tail's wagging non-stop. Quite often judging a toy or judging a baby puppy can be like trying to judge plasticine. They're moving in your hands all the time. They're happy and outgoing, and that's really what you want to see as a young show dog, is something that's just having fun and enjoying itself. Cavalier's off on its out and back, jumping and skipping like puppies tend to do, because at this age everything in the world is exciting. By stand, we want to sit and have a scratch. Showing a puppy can be one of the most humbling experiences of your life. The Dandy Dinmont, the Sealyham Terrier is now moving to the table. The Sealy is very closely related to the Scotty Terrier. Very similar dog, prepared differently, and clearly one is white and the Scotty comes in black and in wheaten. But back in history they were fairly closely related. Off the seal he goes, around to the end of the line. And next we have a young Weimaraner male, baby puppy, and the difference in size, as you can see, between the Sealy, the Cavalier and the Weimaraner. Babies in different breeds, vastly different. Of course, being a larger dog, growth phases in a large dog, they tend to grow quite quickly, so they can look fantastic one day, and the next day you look at them and they've changed again. Weimaraner is quite a popular dog. And here on the table, a baby puppy standard wirehead Dachshund. I believe this might be a female. I'm not certain, but I'm maybe 50-50. This breeder has bred a number of very lovely standard wirehairs, one of my favourite breeds. As they get older, younger, she has hardly any furnishings, but as they get older, they get a very harsh, wiry coat with the heavy furnishings over the face and the hairy muzzle. Because the Dachshund comes in 3 varieties, and also in standard and miniature, and in overseas they have a different size, another size as well, but in this country we only have the standard and the miniature in all 3 varieties: the smooth, the long hair and the wire hair. That's the standard wire. Now in group 5, the baby border collie, that isn't fluffy and cute. I don't know what is. I would say that baby is 3 months old, not much more. Very cute. Doesn't seem too long ago I was looking at photos of this in the whelping box. That stealthy border collie movement. Off the border collie goes round to the end of the line. And the next baby puppy we have up is the boxer. Baby boxers are pretty damn cute as well. Beautiful boxer head with the upturned jaw. Another European breed. Young little male puppy. Once again, I would say 3 or 4 months old. He's not going to be that much older than that. Quite a comical breed. They usually have a great sense of humour, a boxer. Make a great family pet. Last but not least, we have the Dalmatian. Now this young puppy is from the famous Paceaway Kennel here in Queensland. The breeder, Fran Darling, has been the #1 breeder of in Australia on the point score for the last couple of years. Had the top winning Dalmatian of all time in the world with 133 best in shows, I think it was, maybe more. The number might be slightly wrong, but a lot of best in show winners all over the world. World famous Vino. This young boy is just starting out on his show career. It's the last baby to be judged. He'll go round to the end of the line. Mr. Harbin is now going to grab the ribbon to award his best baby in show. One last look. The Dalmatian. We're going to move the boxer around. This looks like it may be his pick. So if all goes well on the go-round and the boxer moves well, we have a winner. Best baby in show has been awarded to the boxer. Congratulations to all our winners tonight. We will see you all again next week.